Welcome to Parking in Paradise. Thank you so much for joining us. You could spend your time anywhere, but you chose to spend a few minutes with us. Today, as always, we hope it's worth your while. Look at that view. We're in Southern California for the winter, and we're going to take you out of this world. Not really, but we're going to take you to Mexico. It's across the border, so we're going to be traveling internationally this year in 2024. So Happy New Year. You might notice my smile. Get my teeth all done in Mexico. Today we're going to take you from Southern California to Los Algodones, Mexico. So we're going to go through Arizona and cross the border. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the Mexican dancers. They're fantastic. And I'm going to introduce you to one of my dentists, and you can go and see her if you want to. So check it out. We are Parking in Paradise. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We so appreciate any comments. And if you've already been to Mexico, leave us a comment. Tell us how it went. And a shout out to a few of our friends who have been there before us, made it easier for us. And that is Kyle and Michelle Shore from The Wandering Shores. So you want to check out their YouTube channel. And I'm going to let you go with that beautiful view in Southern California. And adios. We are headed to Mexico. We are going back today. We were there yesterday. I'm getting some dental work done. This would be my third time crossing the border, which was very, very easy. All you need is a passport. You're taking a dog like we are. Sleeping. But we have a little stroller for him, as you've seen before, and he loves it. And he makes a lot of people happy when they see him. So we always take him with us wherever we can. And we're going to be crossing the border in just a few minutes, and I'm going to give you a good shot of that. If you have an RV and you want to stay at the border or very close to it, there's a few places to stay. There's 2 RV parks that I passed, and then there is a casino which you can park at overnight. And if I'm not mistaken, it's about $10 a day to stay overnight, and
with no hookups.
With no hookups. And the other parks do have hookups, so you have dump stations and water close by. Is a hotel, resort, casino. Sorry about the motion. And as you can see, there are campers out there. So that's where you'd be parked. It's a beautiful sundown here because of those mountains. This is one of the RV parks.
This one has hookups.
This has full hookups.
Get the name of it here. It's down here. Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. This is where we'll be parking, and it is $6 for the day, and you have to have either the correct amount of cash because they don't give any change, a credit card or a check?
Debit card.
Debit
They
card.
don't take checks.
This is not the border crossing. This is just paying to park. As you can see, there's a very large space here. Right now the border is closing at 10 p.m. so you'd want to be in line at least an hour ahead of time. Once they close, they are closed, and you could get caught here, so you have to be in line so you are able to cross the border.
We came through last night, yesterday afternoon, it was about 3:30 when we came through, and we waited like 15 minutes. It wasn't bad at all. But you do need to, I'm not up front. You do need to be prepared, because you never know, there could be a line.
Or there could be an immediate closure for some reason, and you could get stuck in Mexico.
You could.
So you need to make sure that you have enough for your needs to stay overnight if that should happen. Deb, tell them where we're crossing and where we stayed.
So we're staying at an Airbnb in Yuma, which is about 20 minutes from here. And we're crossing over in Los Algodones. And Los Algodones is known to have the most number of dentists in all of Mexico. There are over 500 dentists working here.
I think it's the dentistry capital of the world.
It is. That's what they say. It's a dentistry capital of the world. But they also have other things like cosmetic surgery,
eyeglasses, optometry,
contacts, cataract surgery, all kinds of different things here. Our experience has only been with the dentist so far, but I think I am going to probably get another pair of glasses pretty soon, and I'll probably come down here to get those.
We are going to cross the border, so hang tight. Let's show you what's going on. I'm ready to go to Mexico. Let's go. Okay, so we're just going to follow this route right here.
You got your passport?
Yes. There is plenty of handicap parking right near the border entrance, which is right near that little white shack. Okay, just a note. You can see the border up there. That's the crossing in the center. This parking lot closes at 10 p.m. like the border. You cannot take any controlled substance. You have to declare your agriculture. And I'm going to stop filming right now, because as soon as we go through that turnstile, there'll be border police. Okay, so I've had a lot of work done this morning. Dr. Alejandro is my dentist. And there's another dentist that this is a specialized place of business. So they have root canals done by one person, crown and post and fillings done by another dentist, extractions done by another dentist, and they're all in line. So they all work very diligently together to get you in and out as fast as possible. And there's a little saliva, so I am full of Novocaine on both sides. I'm going to show you the inside of my mouth to see what I'm having done. So this tooth is a temporary. These teeth are capped. This tooth needed a root canal before they could put another cap on top. This tooth, same thing. This was not a cap, but it was a filling, and it needed to come out. They're going to extract this tooth, prepare the two teeth beside it for a permanent type of bridge. You'll never see any, they don't use metal. I'm getting all cubic zirconia fillings. And then where there's teeth missing over here, they've been missing for probably 10 years. And now I'm getting a partial put in there. Again, no metal. And then this tooth on the bottom here needed a root canal. So I'm going to get all this work done. It's going to take about 3 days to complete everything, including getting the bridge, which they took an impression. The first day I was here yesterday to get that ordered, so that will come in tomorrow and I'll be fitted for that. and it's going to take about 3 months for this tooth to have the work that it needs done to get it to accept properly the bridge that goes on top. So they'll put a temporary in that one, and they'll fill this one with the cubic zirconia. So I'm very, very happy with the service that I've had here. Most of the people that we've dealt with are actually all women, and it's been really a pleasure to deal with them. A woman named Diana takes you aside and she figures out all of your costs, and they did reduce some of the costs for me because I asked them to. I said, could you do any better? That's all it took. And they, as an example, the root canals are like $420, and they reduced them to $340 each. So I had to do 2 of those. So I'm very, very happy about the service. It is extremely clean in here. They're cleaning all the time, and every person that I've come across has been very kind. So this is quite different than the dentist that I've been with for the last 10 or 12 years in the United States, where honestly you're treated like a cash cow. And this work that I've just had done would be well over $10,000, and so far it's been $2,600. So I can't complain about that at all. So check in when we're finished. Somebody has been barking today, and people are laughing when you bark, but it's pretty annoying, so I wish you cut it out. So we are back in line at the border crossing, and this has been a very long line. See all the people behind me. We've been in line for maybe a half an hour, but it's starting to go very quickly. So we'll keep up going. So we just went through the border. We're back in the United States. I have a very crooked smile because I have Novocaine, and I'm going to go back tomorrow at 10:30 to have the rest of the work done. And I just wanted to let you know it was a very easy way to get through the border. All you have to do is show your passport. They ask you if you brought anything, if you're taking anything, if you bought anything. And I think we stayed in line for a little under an hour. There are places to sit along the line, so if you have a need to sit down along the way, you can do that. But it did go quite fast. So we'll check in with you tomorrow. So I'm here with my final day with Dr. Alejandro, who's over here.
Hi.
And Katya is her assistant. We have just a wonderful time here the last 3 days. So today is my final day, and Dr. Alejandro is going to tell you what she did.
Okay. So I don't have a really good memory, but I'll try my best.
You're doing great.
Well, right now she got a temporary there in the front. It looks a little tiny bit different in color than the other ones, but the permanent one will be exactly the same color, and she'll show you later. We also got her an extraction and a temporary bridge, which is that one. It's gonna be healed, and after that she's gonna get a permanent bridge.
Right.
And she got another crown, zirconium crown. She's gonna get it, and we're going to cement it later too. And a partial. Yeah, partial in that side.
So we've had a lot of work done, and 2 root canals.
Oh, 2 root canals?
Right,
yes.
with Dr. Chiara, who was, every doctor has another partner that does a specialty, and they do their very best to get you into the specialist that you need to see right away. So it's usually the same day, which is magnificent. So thank you for all you're doing. Thank you for being willing to come on the video so people know you. And
my pleasure.
It's been a wonderful experience with both of you.
Thank
you so much. Gracias. Buenos dias. I got a new smile. Looking good. So my dentistry is complete, except for this is a temporary where I had the extraction. It needs to heal for a month, and I'm going to come back and have the last part of my dentistry done by Dr. Alejandro, who was absolutely magnificent. I'm so thrilled that I got to meet her and to have this experience, not only just with Dr. Alejandro, but with all of the dentists and staff that I came across at Sani Dent. Was really, really wonderful. And they are very caring people. So I'm thrilled to go back whenever I need care, not just dentistry, but other things. So I have just a little bit of swelling left in my face, and that's why my smile is a little bit crooked, because I still have a little Novocaine from yesterday from the extraction. But other than that, I don't have any pain at all, and I'm gonna go eat something delicious. Ciao. Good morning. This is my first time putting in this partial. I wanted to show you the detail of it. You could see how they made this mold to go around my existing gums, so it fits really nicely in there. And you can actually mold these a little bit yourself by using very hot water, then molding it and putting it in cold water, but I don't need that right now. And in the future, I may opt to have them actually cut this off and eliminate this part, because really I only need these two. It is more stable, says the dentist, if you have it like this, but I'm gonna try it for a month. I'm gonna go back, and if I need any adjustments. So I'm gonna pop it in and see what happens. There's no cream or anything that you have to use with this type of partial. Maybe I should show you the inside of my mouth. Those bottom teeth have been missing for probably 10 years. You can see the work that was done on the upper. That's not complete yet, it's just a temporary. I have to wait a month and then get this in because I had the extraction here. And this one is very noticeable. It's actually really beautiful. There used to be metal there, and there was a lot of decay around the bottom, and now it looks great.
Which tooth is it? That one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Move your finger a little bit. There you go. There we go. Now we can see it. Okay.
And the rest of the teeth are doing well right now. So I'm going to pop this in for the first time. And you hear that click? That means it's in place.
All right. Nice. Can't see it.
So I have a little bit of swelling left here. I'm kind of talking a little bit funny. But the other thing is this that goes across here.
In the back.
It needs to be pushed all the way down.
Uh-huh.
So it's very close to your mouth or your gum line. And so it's properly seated now. And so what I was getting at is they have to make a number of molds to get this to go right. And if they have to redo it 3 or 4 times, which is why you're there for the 3 days, they'll do that. All the dentistry that I have had done over the last 3 days at Sani Dent, actually 4 days. It has a 2-year warranty. It's a written warranty, and let me get it and so this is the written warranty that they give you upon leaving, and it's for 2 years for any of the services that they have done. If something happens with a crown, or the appliance breaks, or you need an adjustment, it's covered under this 2-year warranty. And Dr. Alejandro and her team were just absolutely wonderful. They're actually very wonderful people, and they are the most diligent team that I have ever had in dentistry. They are not just dentists, they're artists at what they do, and they really care about people and their experience. And so I'm so grateful to our friends who actually went before us, and two of them are Kyle and Michelle Shore, who are known as the Wandering Shores, and the guy who does RVTV, he went down to Mexico as well. And of course Bob Wells, who is the head honcho at HOWA, Home on Wheels Alliance, HOWA, and he has been going to Mexico for a very, very long time and trying to get people to understand that there are solutions to the things that we face in the United States, which is astronomical costs in dentistry, medical care, and drugs, prescription drugs included, and how you can literally walk across the border, get your needs met in a very timely and professional way, and extremely cost effective. So we're gonna go over the cost in a few minutes, so you'll have like a tally of the work that I had done. When you go to Sani Dent or any place in Los Algodones, if you're coming from California, remember there's a time difference, so you want to account for that hour. So we were late the first day because we didn't account for that hour. But we stayed on the US side for 3 nights in a very large bed and breakfast that can accommodate 6 people. It had a nice kitchenette, and it was 15 minutes from the parking lot to get across the border, and it was about $60 a night. So we really couldn't go wrong there. The only other thing is the border. When you cross to get back to the US, of course you have to have a passport. You have to declare anything that you purchase. They'll ask you if you've got any drugs and medications and stuff like that, and you'll just show them. They'll take your picture and you'll move on. But the one thing that I do want to stress is that if you are about to cross back over to the United States side, there could be no line at all, or you could wait for an hour and a half. So go to the bathroom first before you get in the line, no matter what, because you don't want to get out of line to just go find a bathroom. There wasn't one very close by, so make sure you're not creating a problem by getting in line when you already have to go. So other than that, we had great food at a really reasonable price, and we kept going back to the same people every day for lunch, and it was really a lovely experience. And I want people to know there's nothing to be afraid of when you go across the border. Take good care. Thanks for joining us at Parking Paradise. If you like our content, hit the like button. If you like our channel, please subscribe. It really helps us. And if you have been to Mexico or another country, maybe Costa Rica, put down in the comments what your experience was, or if you have any questions that we haven't covered, maybe we can answer them if you write them in the comments. Okay, make love your language. Take good care.